What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It's Sanchez 405. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button. You hit that bell so you get notifications. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notifications. You get anytime new content posted. Always like, comment, share this video out because you know what we do here, family. We talk about the Washington Commanders, and I will apologize. It is a Monday after pill, but it is the Monday after pill here on Tuesday. I put the timing up yesterday. Of course, we had a little family emergency and had to get that taken care of. So do apologize for not coming on like I did yesterday, like I usually do on Mondays. No, it wasn't because of Burgundy and Gold lost or put up a putrid performance. I went back and watched the tape, and unfortunately, it's not good. It's still just as bad. It's like going to. It's like going to the worst. It's like going to one of them greasy seafood restaurants, like Long John Silver or Captain D's. It just stinks every time. I can't stand the fact that we have to come out. We had to watch this. We did get a reality check more than anything. This was a game that we saw the Bills come out here. They are that Super Bowl contender that we're talking about all the time. They came out here and they hit us in the mouth. We had nothing for them. And unfortunately, we can sit here and be like, well, you know, the couldas, the shouldas, the wouldas. At the end of the day, we didn't. That was the thing that was most apparent to me in this game, that we're not ready for this type of team. You can call it a measuring stick game, litmus test, a sizing up. It doesn't matter. The size didn't fit. The litmus didn't test. And that measuring stick got broke all up in the hind end of the Commanders. And we talk about from the top, and it starts with the offense. Super chat. What's up from the kitchen, my brother? Good to see you. Douchelicious. Thank you for liking it on Twitter. Appreciate you, pal. Yeah, so glad y'all are in here watching. And if you got any comments, got any thoughts, y'all let me know. We'll go through some of my game take. I did a little bit on that video on Sunday after the game. That was just like kind of my instant in the moment feel of the game. And it wasn't good. I had there was no positive. I said, maybe there's something we did well that I can go back and look at and say, you know what? This is what we can hit our head. This is where we can lay our heads on. But 9 sacks, 5 turnovers, 4 by the quarterback that stayed in there the entire game and who was beat unmercifully. There's no positive you can spin it. Now, I will say there's just a little positive. Those first couple of drives, were okay, but you got nothing to show for them. The first drive that you had here, and let's just dive into it. We went 48 yards from our 27 to the Buffalo 25, then was sacked and 2 back-to-back plays, and then on third down. So we had first down and 10 from the Washington 25, from the Buffalo 25-yard line, and got backed up all the way to, I've got the game book here too, so I'll look it up. All the way back to the Buffalo, so got backed up 9 yards to the Buffalo 34-yard line. To the Buffalo 33-yard line. So not even that bad of it. No, it's 34. I apologize. And then we got the ball intercepted by Bernard, who had a game and a half before halftime. And then you go into defense, put together a good drive in that first quarter. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plays. They punted. Thanks to Percy Butler, who could have had an interception there over the middle when they were looking for Diggs. That was another thing I didn't like about this team and what we did. You go back and look at the tape. They just treated Stephon Diggs like he was a regular ass guy. Like this wasn't They didn't treat him like HBO. They didn't treat him like Cinemax. They didn't treat him like whatever paid cable television that we had back in the 90s. They treated him like it was regular old Fox or CBS or NBC. And what happened? The cable company called in. Guess what? You've been paying for that all year long, all month long, and that was paid for. We treated Stephon Diggs like a regular ass dude, and we got high prices rather than regular ass prices there. Then we turn the ball. We get the ball back here. Sam Howell gets sacked 3 times on his first 2 drives. You had, this was a 3-and-out. Brian Robinson had a run, 1 yard. Sam Howell, incomplete. Then he was sacked on 3rd down. Now, on that 2nd down drive that I saw, and I'm blaming this on both Sam Howell, Jahan Dotson. I'm going to blame this on EB. The fact that Jahan Dotson is not getting more involved in the action is criminal. I know he had some minimal yardage against the Broncos last week, but the fact that he's not getting involved in these plays, he's not being targeted. Granted, I know they said sometimes he's been double. There was one time, I believe it was on that 4th down and goal that they went for. He was wide ass open, but his clock got rushed. Sam Howell's clock got rushed. Don't get me started about that offensive line. We'll get into them. So then Washington goes 3-and-out. They punt the ball. Tressway punted 57 yards. Hardy returned it for 23 yards. Then there was an offensive holding call on David Mayo. So put him at the 35. And Tiki Barber and Matt Ryan and Andrew Catalon, who's no longer with the Hall of Famer James Lofton on CBS, literally joked about them taking a shot here on this drive. What did they do on the next play? Josh Allen looked for Gabe Davis, threw that pylon route, touchdown, 35 yards out. A 1-play drive that took 6-7 and just took 6 seconds. It was a 6-second drive. They scored more points on that drive than it took them the time to take them to complete the drive. Here we go. What up, down south VA? Spider Monkey, what's up? Listen, EB is going to have to get over the ego and lean on the run more. You're right about that, Spider Monkey, and that's kind of what I was alluding to. The fact that that's another criminal thing that I have on this offense is the fact that Brian Robinson is too talented not to be using him in certain situations. We take it to the 2nd quarter when we got the ball back. It was already started on 1 play. This was another drive that we were rocking and rolling on. Ran Curtis Samuel. That's another thing. They ran Curtis Samuel. He got nothing but defense hold. I'm to the point now, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. I'd rather see Curtis Samuel in the backfield than Antonio Gibson. And y'all know what play I'm going to talk about towards the end of the game. And we can continue to go on there. And this is the drive that ended that 4th down call. They did get Terry McLaurin more involved. Sam Howell, short right pass, Terry McLaurin ran to the Buffalo 24 for 9 yards. Sam Howell scrambled for 18 yards. Got it to the Buffalo 6. Sam Howell incomplete. And this is the transaction period right here where I'm just sitting like, you have 6 yards and 4 down. And some people say, well, we should have went for the field goal right there. And you might be right. You might be right. But I said, if this is something you want to joke, you're at home. I'm not going to crucify Ron and the boys for this. First play, incomplete pass, Cole Turner. Who's the target on this play? Another play. Cole Turner made an extra effort, tried to get in the end zone, was tapped down at the 1. They run the ball off the right tackle on the next 3rd goal from the 1 with Brian Robinson. Lost the yard back to the 2. And then Sam Howell has an incomplete pass. They call it short, but he really didn't hit him. He threw one over the back of the end zone on that first down play, and we came up short. My question is right here, and Brian Robinson, this was probably one of his worst plays. He missed the block on the guy who's coming off that was coming hot on Sam Howell. Pause. But I mean, it is what it is in that situation. I don't crucify for him. Some of y'all might have to. Hindsight's 2020. I'm gonna stick with my guts right here. I'm gonna take that Ron and company were going for it for the fact of the matter. We need to spark something. Cool bean. Don't care. But Frost 47 would say, Frost 40 would say, we had to get that 3. I see you up here, brother. Teddy Marty Bancho, what's up, Encore? And then AG got to stop fumbling the ball, bro. Yeah, he do. I mean, he got fumbleitis. I mean, do they have they got vaccines for the flu, COVID? How about they have the AG fumbleitis vaccine? Can we shoot him up with something that can actually make him hold on to the ball? Because it's not once, twice, 3 times a lady, once, twice, 3 times a fumble, all the time for Antonio Gibson. I told y'all this at the beginning, during the game. He's too damn talented to keep on putting the ball on the turf. He's too talented to it. And the fact that they don't realize that you shouldn't be running or put the ball in his hands that when he's not in space, that is organization malpractice. Sorry. Let's see here. Frost 40 below. I saw you up in here, brother. What's up? What's happening? Jack Del Rio's got to change his scheme a bit. D-line too easy to game plan against. And let's see here. The game felt like the Bills game from 2 years ago. A no contest. Alex, what are you talking about? It was a no contest 4 years. What was it, 4 years ago? We played them in 2019. Let's be honest. These Bills games that we've played them over the last couple of years, probably outside of 2017 and 2007 and 2015, a lot of these games have been no contest against the Buffalo Bills. Can I take you back to 2003? Can I take you back to 1999? We can take you to some places, some deep, dark places that we've been against the Bills ever since we lost to them in the Super Bowl. I do give you hope, though. I give you hope. Every time we play Buffalo at home, we wind up in the playoffs. Hey, it's not a story. It's just a message. Not a sermon, just a message. Shout out on Solomon and them. Good coaches know when and where the rushes are coming from. Absolutely. And the fact that he is so familiar with Sean McDermott, and he's the one calling the plays, Sean McDermott is, you would think that half the staff and Ron Rivera would be like, well, Sean had some tendencies to do this, that, and the third. We should look out for this, that, and the third with the defense. Whether that's chipping tight ends, whether that's getting some help for these tackles that are terrible. Like I tell y'all this all the time. The interior line, I don't really have a problem with. Are they great? No. But I can live with Sadiq. I can live with Sam Cosby. I can live with Antonio Gates. I can't go to war with Charles Leno. I can't go to war with the bank robber known as Andrew Wiley. Just can't do it. They're liabilities. And they're showing it. They're the mall. They are turnstiles all the time. Yeah, man, when they're going to, yeah, exactly. I said that I said it a few minutes ago, Frost 40 below, when they're going to use Dotson. Hey, Cheeseman did his thing. So now he say, look, okay. See, now you triggered me. I know you didn't do this on purpose, but you triggered me. I told y'all this before, and I'm going to say it again. What Ron Rivera did, and I think I've been fair to Ron Rivera. Some of y'all, I feel like sometimes y'all been a little unfair to Ron Rivera. It's okay. I get it. We're under stress. The fact that Ron Rivera went for that field goal and left Sam Howell's ass in there all game Went for it on that third down. Went for it on that fourth down on that second drive of the game. It's all that culminating, right? It was not only spineless, it was gutless, and it was despicable. What he was trying to do. That's the shit I pull in Madden if I don't want to get shut out. I told y'all this before. I said that's like if the whole damn house burned down and you had like the door left. F the door, you lost the whole damn house. You're not gonna put the old door on the front of the new house. No, you're gonna throw that out with the rest of the rubbish. Ron Rivera is the one that would be telling, like, if you went to a party, he would be the one that was snitching on the kids that was underage drinking. We know like half the people, and he was the one who planned the damn party. That's what that goal for that 3 was. It was a damn dirty stool pigeon move. I said, you know what? I like every time I thought about it over the last couple of days, I said, you know what? I'm overreacting to this. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. I would have been more content, not happy, because I'm not, happy's not the word. I've been more content if they had went out there. You already left Sam out there. You should have brought Jacoby Brissett in there. The dude was getting beat. I mean, the guy was getting beat up. He was getting beat up bad. I mean, he looked like RoboCop. He looked like RoboCop at the end of it. Y'all seen RoboCop, the first RoboCop, when he's a human? Like, that's as bad as Sam Howell was looking. Like, they're going to have to get cyborg parts. They're going to find some of them cyborgs from the Chargers game a couple weeks ago and refit Sam Howell because he got beat up like he was RoboCop. That's exactly what it was on that game. Like, take him, like, get him out. Like, get him out of the game. It's like the Simpsons meme down like the show all the time. When they're beating up the clown, they're like, stop, he's already dead. I felt like that little boy. He's already done. Just let him go, please. Set him down. Give him a little relief. Okay, I'm off my stool now. But appreciate you bringing it up. No pause needed. They came hot on Sam and D. Take that 3. Take that 3. Okay. I don't know why I'm at. There we go. Take that 3. What's up, Bradley? This organization needs an offensive-minded head coach. Defensive-minded coaches are terrible at developing young QBs. Let's see. Cole Durner doing his thing, but he catching more passes than our wide receivers. It's like our wide receivers are nowhere to be found. And let's see, we have too much talent on defensive line to look that way that we did. Yeah, it was like, I agree with James. It was kind of like they prepared in the way they performed, like they knew they were going to lose this game. Like they expected to lose. Unlike some of us who come into the, like the fans, we came up in the game and we expected that we would be competitive at least. I thought we would win. I'm the type of person, like, I go in every game expect we're going to win. Expect it. Because I wasn't looking ahead to Philadelphia. I was looking at Buffalo. That was another thing I noticed, y'all. How many screen passes did y'all notice in that game? I'll wait. And when I say in that game, when we probably were within about 16 of them, when did y'all know the screenplay? I know some people look at the all 22 film. I look at the condensed version of the game before I come on here and talk to y'all. I didn't see one. I didn't see any. Outside of, they neglected the screen game. They neglected the run. You got Brian Robinson Jr., who averaged 7 yards a pop, averaging about 5.3 carries a pop right now. But you don't feed him? I don't understand it. Are you afraid of, like what's going to happen to him this time around? The dude is freaking Luke Cage. move? Why would you throw the ball to extend the game longer? Why don't you go run the damn rock? I always say this every single time. Run the ball until he throws up. Just keep on running. Like, run the rock. But yeah, the defensive line was atrocious. Everybody looks human. Like I said, I was listening to 980, 2000 Team 980, and I was listening to Chris Russell, Doc Walker were on there, and one of the callers came in there. Y'all might know him, Telly, hail to the Redskins guy. Yeah, and I think Telly probably enjoys himself some grass every once in a while, and this was he usually has a good call though. And he said, well, I felt like Forbes balled out and somebody else balled out on the defense. He said, and I sat there and I'm sitting in my car and waiting for my wife. And I'm sitting, no, we were driving at the time. And I'm just sitting there cussing like, we got the hell beat out of us 37-3. There's no such thing as balling out, getting your ass beat in until you can't even breathe anymore. Like like what? I think he said Emmanuel Forbes, Emmanuel Forbes was on Stephon Diggs one time on one of them third downs, and I got him when we flushed him out of the pocket. Josh Allen. Like I was just like, you balling. This is such an oxymoron. You balled out in a butt slamming, a 37-8 butt slamming by the Buffalo Bills. Like, we're still picking shrapnel out of our head because of what happened. We're probably picking it up going into Philadelphia. We're not talking about Philadelphia. We talk about Philadelphia tomorrow. Anyway, but yeah, we took down on defensive line. Good input, James. Good to see Kurt Cole out there. Yeah. Someone get okay, I'm done with these Spider-Man. Cody Barton is our lead tackler. Yeah, Cody Barton, not good. Not very good, James. Not very good. You ain't kidding. Not RoboCop. Yes, RoboCop, brother. Ron is lost. He did all right for the culture under everything, but he's not made many good decisions. That's fair. I'm getting Patrick Ramsey vibes, room potential. Sam will be damaged goods if he continues in this way. Yes, absolutely, he will be. And I am getting vibes of Patrick Ramsey. Like, we thought Patrick Ramsey had the arm and everything like that, but by the time it was all said and done, and then also Patrick Ramsey was drafted ahead of Ed Reed. Well, technically we were in that spot and we traded back. So he wasn't drafted. He was drafted behind Ed Reed. But still, we had a spot to get Ed Reed. Always remember that. Always remember that. Never forget. 0. None. Shaking my head. I hear you, bro. 0. Yep. Y'all talking about my screenplay. Yep. Not a damn one. They were the redheaded stepchild of the round. And see, I got to take back my damn name for him, too. I call him the round mound of offense. Like, I mean, he was the round mound of scrambled eggs. That's exactly what it was this past Sunday. I ain't giving up on him because I think he was channeling his inner Scott Turner. Like that shotgun run on that third down when B-Rob lost the ball. When B-Rob lost the yard on it. Yeah, I just like, come on, man. Like, can you help a brother out? If I know where Aaron Donald is lined up every down, wouldn't he be easier to block? Chase, Tez, Payne, Allen, the same plot, same spot, easy to decide how to block for Sizzle. I mean, I don't say this too much about Chase. I think I've been very medium on Chase, not very critical about him. Like I said, I don't understand a lot of the over criticism of him, but that doesn't mean I don't understand the criticism. I understand both, and I don't understand the coddling for him, but I do understand the defensive, being defensive on him. There were plays that he was taking time off. Like if y'all go back and look at that play where he was caught out of works on that first Josh Allen first down run, he just basically, oh, Josh over there, can't hustle, not gonna hustle. So to me, the give a damn was broken on that play. Give a damn was like, and that was another thing on defense. Where was the spy at for Josh Allen the whole time? Open the field. I mean, open up like a. I mean, you had that thing. I didn't know I know it was Sunday, but that thing was more open than the Bible on a Sunday, and more open than some happy houses on a Saturday night. Like what? Like where were the adjustments at? That was one of the adjustments I was looking for. And we were only down by 16 going into the fourth quarter. For sure, we were, Bradley. But it always felt like we were down more than what the scoreboard indicated, and we were just waiting for the bottom to fall out. Let's see here. Bills were playing cover 2 or cover 3 over damn near entire game, while only blitzing 4. Teams now have a blueprint on how to beat Sam and this O-line. There you go. And then most of this is on EB. You can't run the ball for 13 yards and then pass. That's Scott Turkey. That's right, man. That's what the Water Boys would say. Let's see. Ballin'. What is that? Ballin'? Shout out to Paulie. Let's see here. I told him we might get Paulie on here, maybe. You know, Paulie, he's become big time, so he might not grace us with his presence. So, you know, he's big time superstar. Let's see here. We the One Sports and Life podcast, but it's in middle to me. We can't make explosive plays, and that's part of Sam Howell's game. Yeah, I mean, hell, he had the one explosive play that got us set up for that first goal at the 6-2. And where am I? He just really needs to stop holding on the ball and take off if it's something he doesn't see. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's see. Bill LB Core is probably the best in the league right now. Wouldn't argue about that. Yeah. Nobody was a factor on defense. Nobody was. Del Rio plays zone too damn much. QB's giving up too much space off the ball. Del Rio needs to blitz more. Yeah, that I think what they say we were the lowest team to blitz or sit pressure rating last week in week 3. Like I think it was only 25% of the time. Which, I mean, old back D's Del Rio, as you would say. Then we look at the third quarter. In the third quarter, we kind of started out again. This was a drive that started at the Washington 17. We're coming out at halftime. We get the ball back. Here we go. This is how it goes. Robinson, 4 yards, right side to the Washington 21. Sam Howell missed the pass to Cole Turner. Sam Howell, incomplete pass, short left, but there was illegal contact on that play. 5 yards, automatic first down. Then Sam Howell finds Terry McLaurin for 1 yard to the 27. Antonio Gibson, hands off he gets the ball on a carry for 4 yards, no fumble. Sam Howell passed right to Antonio Gibson for 10 yards to the Washington 41. No fumble again by him. Finally finds Jahan Dotson, pickup of 6 to the Washington 47. And then at the 47, it's Brian Robinson right off the right guard to the Buffalo 30, 23 yards. Then they run it once again with Antonio Gibson for 13 yards, no fumble, to the Buffalo 17. Setting up good right here. Then Brian Robinson, 2 yards to the Washington 15. What are we going to do here? Let's pass. Looking for Curtis Samuel. We thought we could treat one of the best corners in the league. Looks right deep for Curtis Samuel, and Tre'Davious White comes up, intercepts that ball, gets it down to the Buffalo 1 yard line. As Curtis Samuel right there, and he had the leverage, and Sam just underestimated. And yet another time we get into the red zone. That is 3 out of your first 4 drives that were in the red zone, and you come away with no points and 2 turnovers. Not really. It wasn't your red zone to the 25, but you get the point. You were in prime territory to score on 3 of your first 4 drives, and you pissed on yourself. Spider Monkey, I want you to, when I pull your next comment up, I'm just going to say this is to every Washington fan that feels that way. I hate this. I hate this with a passion. I don't give a damn if Dallas lost, won, or tied. And I don't care who they lost to, whatever. Yeah, they came back down to earth. We didn't win. We got our asses kicked. I don't give a damn what Dallas did. I could care less what Dallas did. That's what's wrong with us right now. That's what's wrong with our fan base. I'll go ahead and say it. We worrying about what everybody else is doing instead of focus on what we need to do and what our team needs to do. They lost. Okay, yeah, whatever. Woo, Dallas lost. I don't care. I hate when people like I had cousins that were on there talking about, where's my Cowboy fans at? Where's them Cowboy fans? I don't give a damn where they at. Sitting on the couch with you and me, watching Sunday Night Football after a loss. Now the difference is that, they like Dez Bryant. They probably beat up their mom or something after a loss, or abusing spouse. I don't know, but we know how Dallas fans are. Anyway, I married one. I'm okay though. I survived. You can too. Anyway, let's see here. I had to give our defense some love. In fact, they held down all the way until the 4th. We could have came back from deficit, was respectable. 5 turnovers on offense. We didn't stand a chance on that side of the ball. Misery loves company. Sometimes all we got. Yeah, I hear you, man, but it makes my skin crawl every single time. Let's see what DJ23 said. On that drive, Jahan was open for a touchdown. Sam needs to read his reads quicker. No doubt about that. But it's kind of like what they were saying too. Sam's still young. This is where you gotta have pay, because we knew a game like this was gonna come with Sam. This was gonna happen eventually, and this is what it was. This was the bottom, and I hope this is rock bottom for Sam. I hope the foundation is laid, and we don't see another game like this out of him. I hate to quote Kevin Sheehan in this situation, but let's take you back to 2014, the year of the Lord 2014, with the Washington Redskins. Let's go to Pro Football Reference here. So this was Jay Gruden's first year where we finished, 4-12. And y'all remember a game we played in week 4 after coming off of 2 really good games where we went 1-1 on that stretch. Kirk Cousins had led us to score 41 against Jacksonville at home. and then 34 against Philadelphia. And then he had a primetime game at home against the New York Football Giants. I think the Giants weren't that good either. They were 1-2, with us being 1-2 coming into this game. And Kirk Cousins proceeded to go. Oh hell, he threw a touchdown in this pass though. He did throw a touchdown in this game, so good for him. He went 19 to 33, 257, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. He was only sacked twice though, because he had a better offensive line. He had a great left tackle too, and he turned the ball over 5 times in that game. Who else turned the ball over 5 times in this game? Yeah, Sam Howell. But Kirk Cousins threw an interception. So we know what Kirk Cousins is. Hell, Jay and them even only ran the ball for 12 times. And they really fell into a hole quickly in this game, did Washington. Washington was down 14-0 early on, then scored to get within 10 in the third quarter, make it 24-14, and then they proceeded to rip it off in our bunghole to a 45-14 victory on a Thursday night back in 2014. He's gonna learn. I'm confident that he's gonna learn. I think that we probably need to calm down on calling him the franchise right now. He's our starting quarterback. He's got to learn from this. You also have to look at it too. Eric Bieniemy. This is his first time being the full-time guy calling plays. Not saying I'm not doubting either one of these guys, because I think that's corny to do it after 3 games. We got time. We got time to buckle down and get this stuff right. Now, will there have to be some changes? Absolutely. I think there has to be changes, especially along that offensive line. Charles Leno, good guy, terrible tackle. I hope he can get better. Find out what's going wrong with them, and I hope Dog can ball out. Andrew Wiley, he's getting paid too much money to be this bad, man. And I mean, he is god awful. God awful is Andrew Wiley. So he's a turntable. He's a liability. And the fact that they don't help him with the tight ends of Johnny Bates or with the run game, which it seems like this team is better at run blocking than worlds away at pass blocking. And we know offensive linemen like to road grade. They like to run block more than they like to pass block, because they're not on the back of their feet. They're not like on the back of their heels all the time. They're going forward. They're pushing forward. So hopefully that will be, folks become more a running team. Like this, like in Joe Gibbs' first year, they were throwing it all over the street. They were 0-5. Then they realized they need to focus on the run game more. And what did they do? They started winning games. Let's see here. If he can win, I don't care who it is. But right now, I'm all on Sam Howell, man. I worry about Kirk family member. I ain't worried about anybody else that can come in here and help. I ain't worried about Jacoby Brissett. Now, I do think if something like this happens again, then it's a conversation that they need to have in game, that Sam's seen enough. Sam has seen enough. Let's pull him and let him take some mental reps on this one. Like he was done. The game was out of hand. He wasn't giving you an opportunity to win a game. He was literally kind of like what we were saying, in that Patrick Ramsey type role. I remember, what game was it where Patrick Ramsey, he was just unmercifully teed off on. I think we even had the lead in that game. What was it? Against Tampa back in 2003? Redskins. Let's see here. I want to see what game was that. They just teed off on him. Same year he beat the New England Patriots. Let's see. No, he was 9 of 15 in this. He was 9 of 16 on third downs. He was on sack 4 times. And then Rob Johnson. Oh, God, Rob Johnson. Or was it against Buffalo? It might have been against Buffalo. Let me see here. Yes, I think it was against Buffalo. Like, he was. No, he was on sack once then, but he got hurt. He was only 8 of 25 in that game. But either way. Are you talking about the Miami Dolphins game? Let's see here, probably. That might be it. Let's see. He's only sacked once, but he's already hurt in that game coming in. Then Tim Hasselbeck had to finish off. I remember watching that game not too long ago. But there was one game where Ramsey just got the break speed off of him. It might have been this game at Dallas. He didn't throw an interception, but he sacked 4 times back in 2003. Let's see here. If teams only rush 4 on us, the run game is begging to get going. Play action potential. Yeah, and it's going to protect them too. It's going to protect your quarterback. It's going to protect you. Get him out, roll him out. That's what he's good at. The fans are down on him after one game. Is why we always get veterans, because they're not patient to see the develop. I agree with that. Let's see. If Sam's the guy, our first 2 picks are offensive tackle left. I mean, we had some opportunities that we met. Like, what was it? The guy for Kansas City played at Tennessee, Trey something. I can't think of what his last name is. Trey Peters or something. Let's see here. We drafted him. He was a guard. We didn't draft him, but we drafted Cheese over him. Let's see. I gotta find this. What's his name? Trey Smith. That's his name. The guard Trey Smith, 6'6", 321 pounds, out of the University of Tennessee. He started every game since he's been playing. Started 33 games. And he was drafted in the 6th round with pick 226. Let's see here. And 226. And we drafted Cam Cheeseman a pick before him. Cam Cheeseman's having dribble and snap problems. And Trey Smith's got a Super Bowl ring. So, there you go. There you go. What can you do? What can you do? And then a lot of that has to do with go back to the old adage of coaching. Let's see how many games he's like. Has he started every one of the games that he missed one game last year, but he started all 17 in his rookie year, and then 16 last year, and he started the first 3 so far in this year. And he played 100. He played in 100% of the snaps that his team was on the field in his games. 100% there. Only 96 last year, but he's played in every snap on the offensive side of the ball for Kansas City right now. In on the offensive line. I want to see if they have like game logs. Yes, game logs here. Gonna see what Trey Smith had here. What game he missed? He was inactive against the Raiders, where I guess he got hurt, maybe. So, boom, there you go. Trey Smith. the guy who was drafted after Cameron Cheeseman. Yeah, and we know the fourth quarter was all that and in between, y'all, that it was ugly. They scored 21 of their 37 points in the fourth quarter. And you could say kudos to the defense there, but I have a hard time giving grace to the undeserved. Let's take a look here. Here we go. They were on third down. The Bills were 9 of 15. Washington was 1 of 9 on third down. So their defense did a lot better than ours. Like I said, they treated some of these guys like ordinary guys. They had each one of their drives, and I'm not going to count the last drive. So they had 9 offensive drives, right? Only 3 of them, ended in non-scores. And only one of them, of those 9 drives, 2 of those remained in Buffalo territory. They had drives that finished. This is how it went. So their first drive finished at the Washington 18-yard line, field goal. Buffalo 30, that was a punt. And then the Washington 35, that was a touchdown. That was a one-play drive. And then in the second quarter, it was 2 field goals that Buffalo had. Field goal. So those ended at the Washington 36 and 14, respectively. Threw an interception on the first drive of the third quarter when they had the interception there. And that was their only drive. Is that their only drive of the third quarter? They had one. Y'all, they had one drive in the third quarter. I'll be damned. Huh. No, that's not right. But anywho, that interception their 6th drive did. 7th drive ended at Washington 37, but that was on downs because they went for it. And then Washington turned the ball over after one play or 2 plays there. Touchdown, then the end of the game for the 10th drive. We had more drives than they did, and we still managed only 3 points. But the time possession, we had no quarter that ended in more than 9 minutes and 42 seconds. So nothing under 10 there. We lost the time possession battle 34-39 to 25-21 in that situation. And then Washington's average start 8 returns there. Start at the 24. Buffalo had only 2 kickoffs, and those averaged at the Buffalo 25. And we looked at Cody Barton was our leading tackler. He had 13 combined tackles. That's all he had. And Cam Curl, Deron Payne, Chase Young, Mayan Forbes, only Washington Commanders with tackles for loss. Compared to, that was 4. Buffalo at 10. Floyd and Oliver had 2 tackles for loss, along with Bernard, who finished the day with 7 tackles, 2 sacks, an interception, a pass defense, forced fumble. Homeboy should be the player of the. He should be defensive player of the week in the AFC, unless there's somebody else. We know they won't get anybody offensively because that'll be the whole damn offense for the the Miami Dolphins, who they play next week. But we're gonna wrap this up a little early tonight because this was supposed to be Monday and having all our thoughts and processes and everything that went wrong. We move on. It's on to Philadelphia. It sucks that we got grounded. But what can we do? What do we learn from this? I don't want to hear Ron come down here and say, well, this is another good team to play. Yeah, shit. This is the NFL. They're all good teams. I don't expect you to say, oh, these guys are terrible. They're horrendous. They don't belong in the NFL because right now we play like we didn't belong. And a team that we thought that was a bunch of butt snippers beat one of the top premier teams in the NFL in the Dallas Cowboys, a team that we struggled against a few weeks ago in the Arizona Cardinals. They're selling Josh Dobbs' jersey now. How crazy is that? But y'all, I appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging out for a little bit. Sorry we didn't get this out as early as possible yesterday. Like I said, we ran into some family emergencies, and I'm okay. Wife's okay. Baby's okay. But we had to check on a couple of things. But we appreciate y'all, and we keep that same damn energy. And I'll see you tomorrow night for Warpath Wednesday. We talk and we focus on the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll talk about my picks, who I think we may have went 500 again. I think we went 500 again this week. I'm going to say we went over 500 last week, but that because it was kind of a push. But the Minnesota Vikings cost us last week. Hell, I'll just tell you right now. If I can find that book. Yes, hold on. Here it is. Let's see. Yeah, we went 2-2. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. So we had the +2.5 for New Orleans. They lost by 1. We like that. We did have Tennessee +3.5. We had Minnesota and the Chargers, the over. I said the over either way. I think they would have hit it if it was 52 at the time, because it was 52 going into the game. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers +2 at the Raiders. That could have been the lock of the day. So we go 2-2. Kind of same as we did last week. So I'll look. We'll have 3 or 4 picks for you there. And then I'll have my picks on Thursday night. George Carmy and I will be on the PSF app. So if y'all are unable to, if y'all don't know how to get to the PSF app, and we'll be doing that giveaway here probably during the Bengals, not the Bengals game, the Eagles game. But I'll show you here. You can get the PSF app on any platform. Now it is available on Android, so you can download to your Android phones. And let's see. I think I have it right here. So PSF app, you go to the let's see, we'll do a little tutorial right now. So you go to your app store, you download PSF app. This is what the shoot. Where are you? I lost it. Oh damn. Okay. We found it. Here we go. So PSF app. So it's this one right here. It's gonna pop up. There you go. And this one right here is PSF. Got the little app on here. You can go and find me, George Carmy, whoever it is. But you can go find me at Sanchez 405. Here is my profile. And you can go in here and you can follow me. And we got some of our guys on here. George Carmy's on there. So you make sure you follow him. We've got some other guys. Doc Walker's on here too. So you can follow Doc Walker. Deuce from Red Zone in the Lab. Steve from Let's Talk Washington's on here. So you can go and follow these guys on there. Thursday night, 7:30. We do, George Carmy and I, we do No Limit Command on here. So you can go in and find the Washington chat room, find the Commanders chat room. We talk about the Washington Commanders, and y'all can join us. Right now, there's a Cowboy stream going on, so we need more y'all in there to help us out here. And when you finally get logged in on there, let me know. Make sure you gotta follow me. You gotta let me know that you are in there on that PSF app, and you can find me on Twitter. And just how do you enter the contest? Frost, you got to download the PSF app. Remember, download the PSF app. Let me see if I can find the link to it right now. I'm gonna try to win. Yeah. Well, it's on the Warpath It's on the Warpath contest, so you can go and join us because we're trying to get some people on there. PSF, football, pro sports fan. Let's see. It is PSF. Okay, I just posted it in here. And that's the PSF app. Let's see. That should allow you to go and there you go. Pin that message. There it is right there, y'all. So y'all make sure you keep up with it and let me know when you get there. And we'll probably do it during we will definitely do it during the Eagles game sometime through that. So for the next time, like I said, we keep that same damn energy. We outlast the bastards together. Instead of getting bitch slapped by the bastards like we did with the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to all the Buffalo Bill fans that commented on the latest video that I had. I guess they found me somehow, so I appreciate y'all because y'all know how I do. I don't make excuses here. I know that we got shellacked, we got beat, and it is what it is. So we move on until next week, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. So Saints out 4-5. Till next time. Love, you better do it soon. As soon as you get off here. Saints out 4-5. Love, peace, and hail. Till next time. Since Dion or Paula is not here, I will just say this. Somebody, please get my damn theme music. We out. Love you.